God, what a terrible time to have a breakout. um, Hi, I'm Jake, and this is for Sarah's MBTI Guess My Type. I've purposely not looked at any of the videos that people have done for this, just because I don't want to have their influence put on me. I don't want to say things that aren't my words, which I hope is right. Let's put this like that. And like, yeah, I don't know. It's not right for me anyway. I think I'd be a bit more stuck than I am now. um, so I was talking to my friend yesterday about something that sort of reminds me of. It's like sort of being yourself. Um, so he does well. We both do sort of music. He's doing a degree. I'm not into that, and we were sort of saying, discussing about sort of popular music not being as good as potentially. No. Where were we? We were talking about what sort of music we were listening to at the moment, and I was along the lines of classical music is quite good at the moment, which sounds so almost pretentious, but it's good, like some of it. And I was sort of saying, it's just interesting because you'll hear like a bar of I don't know if you can hear the music playing at the moment. It's definitely not classical. You can hear sort of a few bars of measure, and then the next bars are extracted from the previous ones, and you can hear it, you can feel it, and you just sort of wonder how they're going to do it next time and how it relates. And it just always, well, yeah, it always does. Like if you listen to the good stuff, it's just the melody is pulled out of the last bar, and so is the harmony, and everything's working in sort of different layers. So you've got like 5 different voices, and maybe like harmony and or sort of melodies even, and it all interacts on its own, but sort of together, and then works like that. And I just kind of found that interesting. I think he was on the same sort of lines as well, and then sort of got onto how the quality of music these days is not to the same standard. Like, of course, it's sort of rinse and repeat a little bit, which isn't bad. There's some great pop and dance and stuff at the moment, but it's not stuff that's going to last the test of time, I suppose. Like, I think if something lasts 50 to 60 years now, that's considered quite good. And so maybe like in the future as well, it's like things will be pulled out, like and it will be deemed that, because who knows what's been forgotten. Of course, you go through different periods of music and history and stuff like that, and sort of how and sort of culture influencing everything, like music and movies and media and stuff like that. So yeah, we were talking about how there's always a few specific great people, like, you know, Mozart and Bach and stuff like that, and I guess in today's age it'd be like Pink Floyd and Queen, and it's like they're, you know, renowned for their sort of songs, like a few like particular ones as well, but and it's always frustrating because you want to be as good as those people, but you're not those people. Like, oh, it does burn. I think it burns a few people up more than it does me. I think I've learned a little bit more. Maybe that's wisdom. Like, you can't. You're just not the person that will create 1,000 songs and then have 10 or 100 of them being good. Because if you don't do it, you're not that person. It's like the Olympics that's just been. You've got all of these amazing athletes and they can do incredible things, but you don't. And you can like train and you can work out, and I love to do that too. But it's like it's not. You would never have that genetic potential to do what they can do, like jump. I don't know, God knows however far, and sprint however far, and be athletic enough to be in like the top teams of the world. It's just the percentage is so small, and it's the same across like every level of what's the word I'm looking for? Oh, I had it. But, like anything you go into, like music, art, literature, history. There's a word I can't figure it out. But anyway, there'll always be like a few, like a really tiny percentage of people that are amazing at it, and the chances are it's not you unless you're already doing it, unless you're already there. In which case you already know. You don't have to be convinced. So that's frustrating, and I think that this is what we were sort of getting to. It's like if you listen to New Music Friday on Spotify, maybe you like it. I don't. It's not very good usually. It's usually like everything's been just repeated, but it's been stripped of the essence that they've copied it from, because they don't understand what made a song that they're copying good in the first place. And I shouldn't judge, and I was going to talk about that, but it's a bit long-winded. So yeah, if you're going to do something, you should do it in the way that you're happy with. I'm not happy with. Maybe it's just like you should do it in the way that you're good at doing it. You know, you shouldn't try and copy something. You should try and be yourself, and like hopefully if you've got something to say as well, especially that's going to be really good, or you've got experience, or wherever you're from is like whatever culture you're from has some sort of influence on you which people might find interesting. If you do everything as purely as you can, then you know that sort of stuff will shine through. And maybe you can't write or paint. You can't write 100 songs in a week, or paint 100 paintings of the same thing in 2 weeks, but you know you can do what you can do, and you've still got life to live. You know, it's really easy to fall into the trap of admiring people so much that you'd love to be them because you're just not, and that can be frustrating, but I think it can be freeing at the same time. Like you just have to figure out who you are, and you can live like the best way that you can, which is pretty good, I think. Who knows? Maybe you don't think so, but yeah, and that sort of relates right back to me not wanting to copy other people's videos and whatever they have to say. So hopefully that's good enough. Hopefully, I don't know if you can guess my type or not. I'm sure some of you are very good at it, and yeah, hope that's alright.